everyone. So today I've been moving around a bunch of stuff. My warehouse is beyond full. Like that little path that I have, I no longer have. So, and went out to the beach today after my mom got a storage unit and I helped her move all her stuff. And I actually bought some posters out of the storage unit. But she found a bunch of like insane cool stuff. And it's good that she got it. Today is her birthday, so happy birthday, Mom. I've already told her this morning, but I'm going to say it again. But I was sitting there, I drove out to the beach to go look at the job, and it turns out I think it was one of the houses I put windows in a long time ago, like 2007, 2008. It's been a long time, and that company that made the windows is no longer in business. So I told her who bought out the company and that might still have warranty, and I tried to help her out the best I could. So she's going to go and see about, because she's like, can't you do it? I was like, I have no connections with that company anymore. It's like, just here's everything to do, and then explain to her, hey, this window's broken, this is here, this is there, so we might have to actually replace the whole window, If so, then we'll go down that road. And I told her, basically what my price, and she's like, that's all? I was like, yep. So, and then I said, today's been moving around. My phone has been going off the hook. I put some stuff on Facebook. And I don't understand why people do this, but I probably have about 50 to 60 little alerts where people saying, is this still available? And I just got it now where I just hit the little thumbs up thing. And I never hear from them again. I'm not exaggerating. I probably got at least 50 people who has asked if it's available. I say yes, and then nothing. Don't hear nothing else from them. So I don't understand why that's a thing on, and it happens on all the apps. Like whenever I was on OfferUp and Let Go and all them, whenever I post something, they'll always, and I'll have in the posting, I will delete if the ad is up, it's still available, I will delete it as soon as it's sold. They always ask, and I don't understand the mentality or why people do that. It's just something that, and I know it's part of doing business on Facebook. I understand it, but what the hell, man? Speaking of what the hell, but yeah, and there's some things that I would love to talk about right now. I mean, just I got to talking with the customer that I was looking at the repair for, and we're talking about just kind of some of the things that are happening right now and how it doesn't make sense. And I heard a story, and I looked into it a little bit, and I couldn't figure out why or what the story was kind of vague, but they were talking about like 7,000 sex offenders was released in California, and I was like, that don't sound right. There's no way they did that. And it does seem like it's a true story, but I was trying to find out, were they all let out in one day, or was this over like a 10-year period or what? But supposedly, like, one person was let out after going to jail. He was spent 2 days in jail and then was let out. And supposedly they held a kid for like a long period of time or something like that. I don't know the whole story. And the fact I even have to talk about this is insane. But I'm trying to figure out what the hell is happening in our world, But and the biggest thing is, which maybe it's time, please do your own research, because I'm busy as hell. I'll hear a story. I might spend 10-15 minutes doing a quick read off Google. I'm not really, there's some things I'll do deep dives on, but one of the craziest things that I've heard, and I've actually watched a couple of videos, and but you have this, and I'm not finishing my sentences, I understand that, and I apologize. But in Israel, they supposedly found the new Messiah, and he's over there doing miracles, and he's supposed to be like the new Jesus. And a lot of people have very mixed views on what that means, and I'm not going to get into that part of it. But there is a younger rabbi, I believe he's a rabbi, who supposedly knows the Torah and the Bible more than anybody else, and he's speaking his God, which I have not heard any of his sermons, but I did see the whole video about the bonfire, and I want to make a statement about that one particular video. Okay, I don't know where it happened. I don't know if it was in Israel when they lit the bonfire, but it appears that something came out of the bonfire that looked to be very spiritual. That being said, and I don't know if I've mentioned on this channel, but my family members and the people I've talked to know that I've talked about this many, 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 many years ago. But they have been experimenting with holographic technology in Israel for a very long time. And there was actually some very large machines, huge generators for whatever purposes, but there were rumors that it was based on creating holographic images. And when I learned about that, I kind of stepped back and said, okay, well, if I ever see the reincarnation of Jesus or whenever, I'm going to just say, understanding that they do have an infrastructure to create holographic images. There was also a UFO that came down, a video of where it came down, hovered, and it flew back up. And knowing, what I knew about the technology, and this was, I think, 2018, 2019, maybe even 2017 when this happened with the UFO. But knowing that, I was like, okay, because it looked really, really real, but then I knew about the technology. I was like, well, and then all of a sudden that video kind of like disappeared and nobody talked about it anymore. So everything with a grain of salt, but there's, for what my understanding is, by the end of the year, hopefully not on Christmas, the Islamic religion and what they're, not Islamic, I'm sorry, the Israeli religion, whether it's Judaism or whatever, I don't know exactly what name they call themselves, but they're supposed to be saying this is the new Messiah, which brings forth all the peace and everything. And so it's very interesting to know that this is happening in my lifetime, if it's real, and if someone knows more than me, please let me know. Hell, I'll give you my phone number. We can talk about it. But it's interesting. I mean, we all see the world kind of shifting a little sideways. We all see, for whatever reason, the good is being condemned and the bad is being praised. We see, people that are trying to do the right thing is being, vilified. People that are explicitly doing the wrong thing are put on their little soapboxes and put on their little pedestals and being praised by a large group of people. And I can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one that sees this, but and I know there's a lot of people that speak out, but the ones that speak out, that's all they do is they speak. They don't talk. They don't do anything about it. But this is where my head's at. What are we doing here? Okay. Whenever I talk about that, I was watching the car trying to figure out what they're doing so I can figure out what I'm doing. Why are all the roads bumpy? I'm just pulling into Arby's. I'm going to get me their little special for the 2 for $7 buffalo without the buffalo. Man, I had them last night. Man, them things were so damn hot I couldn't even eat them. Yeah. But no, I helped out my mom today, and that was really cool. And she found this like giant, it's like over 5 foot tall, solid wood, hand carved like Buddha statue. It's like the Buddha of longevity or long life or something like that. It was just, this is multi-$1,000 item. So, but she's talking to some of her friends, and she knows a lot of dealers and a lot of people who run antique stores, and whoever buys it is going to have a hell. Even if they don't sell it, it'd be a centerpiece. This is one of the things that you put somewhere to have people come and take pictures with it. It's that cool. So in fact, I'll try to do it as a like the little thumbnail for the video. So, but it was actually mine to buy. But like I had so much stuff going on, she worked out a deal, and I actually worked a deal for one money, and then she ended up buying for a little less. So, and then I helped, and like I said, this thing's like 200 pounds. I had to load it up and get it into the house, and a whole bunch of other stuff too. Ton of stuff in there. So pretty cool stuff. I mean, it's one of them lockers that's you don't ever find. This is like ones that are on television. This isn't a normal everyday locker, but I got through a weird series of events. It was offered to me, and yeah. Anyways, I got a couch to sell. I got that bed that I got in that storage unit. I put it on Facebook. That damn thing has speakers and cup holders. It has a subwoofer in it. I didn't even know about the subwoofer, but man, that's a cool. Everybody on Facebook is like, hey, where the hell did you get this bed? This is cool as hell, and like one person was complimenting on how I advertised it, which is weird, but whatever. So, but anyways, stay safe out there. Try to not let the abnormalities of this world get you down, and okay, my thing is the darker the world gets, the more you have to shine as a beacon for good. So, try to do the good thing. That's what I do every day. Try to, not be nice, fuck being nice, but just do what's right. You can be an asshole, just do what's right. So, anyways, I'm hungry. I want to eat something. Peace, love, money. I'm out.